Citi just recently announced that they are bringing back the record welcome bonus on the Citi Premier card of 80,000 Citi Thank You Points. And so in this video, I'm going to give a full review of one of the most well-rounded mid-tier credit cards in the market, which is the Citi Premier card. I'll start by discussing this elevated welcome bonus in depth, in which I'll discuss some ways to get the maximum amount of value from this welcome bonus. Then I'll do an overview of this credit card in which I'll discuss aspects such as the point multipliers. And then make sure you stay until the end of this video, because at the end of the video, I'll discuss some specific situations of people who the Citi Premier card would be especially appealing to. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking out this video and welcome back to the channel. So the welcome bonus on the Citi Premier card was recently increased to match the all-time high for this credit card, in which you'll be able to receive 80,000 Citi Thank You Points after spending $4,000 or more in the first 3 months. And at the very minimum, if you were just to redeem those 80,000 points for just cash back, then the minimum value or the floor on this welcome bonus would still be $800. And since the Citi Premier has an annual fee of $95, even based on that minimum value of $800 on the welcome bonus, that welcome bonus value would still be enough to cancel out the annual fee on this credit card for at least the first 8 years. And then if you divide that minimum welcome bonus value of $800 by the minimum spending requirement of $4,000, then you get a return on spend of 20%. However, again, $800 is really just the bare minimum amount of value that you can expect to receive from this welcome bonus. And when you factor in things such as being able to transfer out those Citi Thank You Points to all of Citi's travel partners to get higher redemption value, then you should expect to get significantly more than $800 in value from the welcome bonus on the Citi Premier card. For example, the points guide currently values Citi points at 1.8 cents per point, and at that valuation, the welcome bonus value from the Citi Premier card would actually be worth $1,440, and from that value, you'd be able to cancel out the annual fee of $95 on the Citi Premier card for the first 15 years. Despite that higher estimate, I tend to think of Chase, American Express, and Citi credit cards as having a value of at least 2 cents per point, because a lot of times you can actually get significantly more than that in redemption value due to the fact that you can transfer out your points to all of their respective travel partners. And so with a Citi point valuation of 2 cents per point, the value that you'd get on the Citi Premier welcome bonus would be $1,600, which would be enough to cancel out the annual fee on the Citi Premier card for at least the first 16 years, and it would be a return on spend of 40%. As you can tell, the current 80,000 point bonus on the Citi Premier card is a fantastic welcome bonus for a mid-tier credit card that only has an annual fee of $95. And the best way to maximize the amount of value that you are able to get from this welcome bonus is transfer out those Citi Thank You Points out to Citi's travel partners and use them for high value redemptions. Citi has a list of travel partners that includes the hotel brands of Wyndham and Choice, and that includes a lot of international airlines such as Aeromexico, Air France, Avianca, JetBlue, Emirates, Turkish Airlines, and more. What I mean by high value redemptions is that generally you're able to get the most amount of redemption value from luxury type travel, so something like a premium seat on an international flight, rather than something like an economy seat on a short domestic flight. And some of Citi's travel partners that are great options for these high value redemptions are going to be Air France, Avianca, and JetBlue. Now if we get into some other characteristics of the Citi Premier card, beyond just that fantastic welcome bonus, the Citi Premier card is known as a very well-rounded credit card, in part due to its elevated multipliers. On the Citi Premier card, you'll get 3x back on restaurants, 3x back at gas stations, 3x back at grocery stores, 3x back on flights and hotels, and then 1x back on everything else. A 3x multiplier isn't necessarily the absolute highest multiplier that you'll see for a mid-tier type credit card. However, the fact that those multipliers cover all the major spending categories, namely restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, and travel, makes the Citi Premier card a card that could be a staple in your wallet. Additionally, if you are someone who prefers having less credit cards in your setup, then you could have a pretty simple and strong 2-card setup by pairing the Citi Premier, which as I've mentioned already, covers a lot of major spending categories, with another Citi card such as the Citi Double Cash, which helps to elevate that everything else category as you get 2x back on everything with the Citi Double Cash. Additionally, the Citi Premier card will also give you a $100 annual hotel savings benefit, which basically means that you'll get $100 off any hotel stay of $500 or more that was booked through the Citi portal, and this is just another positive perk with the Citi Premier that can help lower your effective fee if you're able to put that to use. The Citi Premier also does have some additional perks such as no foreign transaction fees, damage and theft protections, and then the ability to add an authorized user at no additional cost. Finally, if you were super intrigued by the welcome bonus on the Citi Premier, but you don't want to keep this card long term, then you do have some pretty solid downgrade options that can save you from having to cancel the card and thereby hurting your credit score. For example, two Citi credit cards that you could downgrade to would be the Citi Custom Cash and the Citi Double Cash, which either have a very marginal welcome bonus or no welcome bonus at all, which would mean that by downgrading, you wouldn't be missing out on very much at all. Now that I've given you an overview of the Citi Premier card, I wanted to discuss some situations of credit card users that the Citi Premier card would be especially appealing to. The first situation would be if you had a no annual fee Citi credit card, such as the Citi Custom Cash or Citi Double Cash, because on both of those no annual fee credit cards, you are not able to transfer your points out to Citi's travel partners, which, as I've explained, is the way to get the highest possible redemption value, so you'd be leaving some money on the table. To make this clear, if you had the Citi Custom Cash and you did not have the Citi Premier or any annual fee Citi credit card for that matter, then you would not be eligible to transfer the points that you earned on your Citi Custom Cash out to Citi's travel partners. However, if you had the Citi Custom Cash, but then you also had an annual fee Citi credit card such as the Citi Premier, then you can pool all of your Citi points together and then transfer those points out to all of Citi's travel partners, which can help unlock the best possible redemption values. The second situation of a credit card user who the Citi Premier card would be especially appealing to would be someone who has already exhausted their ability to get some other credit cards within some other ecosystems. For example, if you currently fall under the Chase 524 rule and thus are ineligible to get any Chase credit cards, then you could think about starting to diversify your credit card setup into some other ecosystems. And so if you looked into an ecosystem like Citi, then the Citi Premier card is one of the best Citi credit cards to get. Finally, the last situation for someone who might especially be considering getting the Citi Premier card would be someone who is looking for an all-encompassing mid-tier credit card that gets exposure to a lot of major spend categories, as the Citi Premier card has elevated multipliers for travel, dining, grocery stores, and gas stations. But yeah, in conclusion, the Citi Premier card is already a super solid mid-tier credit card, and then the elevated welcome bonus that is currently on this card makes the Citi Premier even more appealing. If you like videos just like this one, then I make a lot of content on credit cards on my channel, so if you're interested in that type of content, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you got any value or insight from this video, then please leave a like on the video, as it helps me out a lot and it helps push this video out to a greater audience, and I would really appreciate that. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.